Welcome back to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. From wherever you are, receive our greetings. Maybe let me know where you are watching us from. I really appreciate you. I also want to take this opportunity to thank each and every person who is doing something to support this channel. The truth is, this channel is where it is because of your support, your continued and unwavering support. I'm really thankful to you, wherever you are. Mass action fever continues to rock every quarter of this country, and several groups continue to react. Already, the clergy is trying to urge Raila Odinga and William Ruto to sit down on a round table to talk for the sake of the nation, but hardliners, as it is reported, there are hardliners who have refused, that there is nothing to talk about. Those who follow Raila Odinga, the supporters, have said that Raila should not talk to William Ruto. All that they want is their victory. That is the message that is spread across. And Rigathi Gachagua, the deputy president, is one of the hardliners from Ruto's side, and is saying that the only thing that they can talk about is what he says, money that was looted during the previous regime. So on Raila's side, Raila is saying we can only talk about opening the server. Open the server so that we can know who won. Rigathi Gachagua is saying that we can only talk about money that was looted. Even though questions are being asked, if you know that money was stolen, like you've always alleged, why don't you allow the independent institutions to investigate and to prosecute those who you say squandered public money from the public coffers? But the latest reaction comes from the DCI, Directorate of Criminal Investigation, who has given a warning. In fact, he has given a 7-hour ultimatum to certain groups of youths that he says was caught on live camera vandalizing public and private property in the Nairobi CBD. In a statement, the DCI says that, let me just read, that the directorate is currently on a manhunt for the suspects whose images appear below, as others are being gathered and shall be updated, who will face charges ranging from robbery with violence, malicious damage to public property, and assault, among other allied offenses. That is the DCI. The DCI says that on that day when people went for peaceful demonstrations, according to the law, there are some youths who went overboard and vandalized people's property. I must start by saying that violence has no place in the Republic of Kenya. I'm one person who has taken a stand that we cannot do anything besides the law. Anything that we do must be done in accordance with the law. In fact, I usually say according to the dictates of the law. But I also want to mention that the Azimio leadership must investigate whether the youths who are captured vandalizing property belong to Azimio. The reason I'm asking them to investigate, we have seen the former governor of Nairobi, Mike Sonko, had confessed, these are from the horse's mouth, that they used to buy vehicles, burn them, cause violence within the city so that the opposition could be blamed. This is something that he himself said. And so we cannot know whether these youths belong to Azimio. So the investigations are going on, and I believe that it is going to be done with clean hands, without any political witch hunt, so that we know who vandalized people's property, because this is something that should not be allowed. So the Azimio should ensure that they know whether these are youths who belong to them. One thing that I must also ask is just one. We have the police who are captured by international media, leave alone our local media stations, who are being threatened because the Citizen, KTN, all that, those who covered the Azimio demonstrations are now being threatened from by the government, from the communications authorities office, that they acted in a manner that is breach to Kenyan constitution. The international media captured the police using extra force, beating innocent Kenyans, even those who are going on their normal businesses. But I've not had any reaction from the DCI. What will happen to the police officers? Because as we try to investigate the youths, and I've said that violence has got no place, whether from the police or from the youths, we want to know what will happen to the police officers who are captured torturing people on that day, because to the best of my knowledge, our constitution demands that they should give maximum security, offer maximum security to those who are demonstrating. Raila's convoy was loaded with tear gas canisters and water cannons. In fact, it is on record that Winnie Odinga's car, the daughter to Raila Amolo Odinga, that car was vandalized by the police, and Raila has since claimed that the life of his family is in danger. In fact, I remember the communication from Azimio was that Raila was in the same vehicle with Kalonzo Musyoka, and they vandalized. They tried to load tear gas canisters and even rubber bullets. And they're saying that we all know that Raila is a senior citizen in this country, a former prime minister. Kalonzo Musyoka is a former vice president, and so they should be treated with the maximum respect. What will happen to the police officers who vandalized, who tortured, who interfered with the peaceful demonstrations? So we should see justice on both sides. We do not allow selective justice in Kenya. The other thing that comes to mind is that the statement is coming just a day after Raila had claimed that he's got information that there was a clandestine meeting that was presided over by DP Rigathi Gachagua, the majority leader in the National Assembly, Kimani Ichung'wah, and Kiharu member of Parliament, Ndindi Nyoro. And this meeting was full of goons who are planning to kill people on Monday and Thursdays when Raila and leads his supporters for peaceful mass action. And it seems that they have been captured and they have been cornered. There is a whistleblower, a Kenyan of goodwill, a Kenyan who wants peace in this country, who leaked this information to the Azimio fraternity. And Raila had come out and announced to the whole world that on Monday and Thursday, when they are planning for peaceful demonstrations as is entrenched in the constitution, the government that is supposed to protect its people were planning a parallel massacre, because according to Raila Amolo Odinga, they wanted to kill 1,000 people, to blame it on Azimio, so that the ICC can say that these are the people who presided over killing of others, so that they can go to Hague. They also want to create fear so that people cannot, because already their people are now reconsidering their stand. Now that we know that they were planning to kill more than 1,000 people, what will happen? Some people are still now fear, because they wanted to instill fear. So we've not had any statement from the DCI concerning these allegations. We've not heard him saying that he's going to investigate. But now he's coming to tell us that there are youths who are caught vandalizing property, which of course should not be allowed. Vandalizing property is not allowed. The constitution requires that we have peaceful demonstrations. So this is a reaction to Raila's statements, because the government is very mischievous. Instead of facing our problems head on, they use for escape routes. And escapism in many occasions do not help, do not solve any problem. Our problems as a nation will not be solved by blame game and shifting blame game and goalpost here and there. We have a constitution that guides us on how things are done. On Monday and Thursday, Raila has informed the police that they will be conducting mass actions peacefully. We also urge the supporters not to do anything that will embarrass the Azimio fraternity. The government should stop any shenanigans of trying to sponsor goons to interfere with the mass actions. Real issues are at hand. Cost of living, unilateral interference with the IEBC to have a team that will dance to the government's tune, we want electoral justice. We want every Kenyan to have a right to the national cake. Appointments to the public offices must be done in a manner that reflects the image of our nation. So these are things that people must talk about. The Kenya Kwanza team must stop this idea of telling us that Kenya Kwanza is a company and only those who voted for them have a right to be in the national offices. So ladies and gentlemen, I support the DCI. Let us have a holistic justice where we look at both sides, not only one side. This is my take. I don't know what you think. Please share it in the comment section.